Jordan 1 Chicago's are nowhere on this list. Yo, it's Clackin, everybody. Hope you're all having a blessed day. I'm going to be giving you guys my top 5 sneakers to release in the year of 2022. I think I have a really unique list of good sneakers here, so let's get right into it. Before I get into the top 5, I had to give out 2 honorable mentions. The first one is the Jordan 1 Taxi. I absolutely love this sneaker. I think the quality is amazing. I love the colorway, and I think this sneaker in a few years from now will be looked at as a classic. This was a great sneaker release, and I love this pair. It just didn't quite make my top 5. Now, the other pair I wanted to mention was the Jordan 3 Desert Elephant. It's not a sneaker that I have in my collection yet, but I do want to get it eventually. I love Jordan 3s, the silhouette is great, and as far as Jordans go, they're really comfortable. And I just love the colorway on the Desert Elephant. It's super slept on. It definitely makes my top 10, just not quite my top 5. And number 5 on the list, we have a pair of shoes that I don't quite have yet, but it's the New Balance 2002 R Protection Pack. Man, that is a mouthful. I'm kind of copping out here by not giving a specific colorway because I think all of them are dope. This year in general has just been a great year for New Balance, and they've come out with a ton of dope stuff, but the 2002 R Protection Pack is just amazing. You have a ton of colorway options, and I love the silhouette. I love how the tongue has that off-white deconstructed look, and there's something about those shoes that I just love. I feel like it reminds me of a wolf. Does that make any sense? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, the 2002 R Protection Pack in any of those colorways definitely makes my top 5. Those are a dope sneaker. At number 4 on the list, we have the Jordan 3 Fire Red. Now, this sneaker release has been super slept on. I don't want to talk about it too much because it's not much to say, but I've been wanting this pair for a long time, and I love the fact that they put Nike Air on the back. But of course, it's a classic colorway, and the Jordan 3s are amazing, like I said before. Definitely a must cop in my opinion. I don't know why these are slept on. And at number 3 on the list, we have the Balenciaga. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, sir. At number 3 on the list, we have the Jordan 4 Military Black. It's extremely wearable because it's black and white, and the materials on this release are by far my favorite part. You have a really soft nubuck all throughout the toe area, you got really nice tumbled leather, you have a plush tongue, and I don't know what it is, but they made this pair of 4s in particular super comfortable. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like the inside of the shoe is super silky and very plush. Like if I had to get rid of all of the Jordans in my collection and only keep one, it would probably be this one. At number 2 on the list, we have a really long name here. It's the New Balance 990 V3 Joe Fresh Goods Outside Clothing. Oh my god, they need to shorten these names. To be quite honest with you, I've never heard of Joe Fresh Goods until they did this collaboration, but I'm glad they did because this colorway is awesome. What's crazy is that my favorite 3 colors are brown, green, and blue, and all of those colors are on that shoe, and somehow it works. And I mean, New Balance is always just fun to wear because of how comfortable they are, but those are definitely up there on my wish list. I really want that pair. And at number 1 on the list, can I get a drum roll? No, that's cringy, so. It's the Nike SB Dunk Orange Lobster. Now this is number 1 on my list because they've always been a grail for me. Believe it or not, I've actually been into SB Dunks since my freshman year, which is when I got into sneakers. So you want proof of that? I actually have a video on my channel reviewing the SB Dunk Crawfish. I bought that pair back in 2019 and it was a birthday gift. At the time, the shoes went for $200 brand new, and now they go for $700. But then of course, Travis Scott and TikTok had to ruin everything, so now I can't afford SB Dunks. At the time of recording this, the Lobster Dunks haven't released yet, but they will be releasing on the 20th. So hopefully I cop those. I'm not feeling too optimistic, but you never know. That pretty much wraps up my top 5 list of sneakers that dropped in 2022. This year's been crazy, not just for sneakers, but for my channel, and I really appreciate all of the support you guys have given me. If you could leave a like on my video, I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. And make sure you guys let me know in the comments below, what's your top 5 sneaker picks? Do you agree with mine? But yeah, man, with all that being said, remember, have a blessed day and stay clacking. Peace.